of discernment is always available. What is that? You are Sam, you are Vaibhav, you are Stephen, I am here. Separating, knowing. So it is available to everyone. Especially every human being. Not animals. You see that when the dog looks into the mirror, he attacks the dog. He attacks the image. Do you see that power of discernment? We say viveka. That is always available to human being. Do we apply that? That is the problem. Hey honey, I don't believe you. Power of discernment is gone. It is always available. Do you see that? You both talk and discuss. So first is the power of discernment. And then there is a power of process of discernment. Terry? So first is the power of discernment. We all have here and now, all the time. So what the teacher is teaching, the very process of discernment by which we know our real self and we negate, we reject what we take it as a self. Now I'm a husband, so you have to follow me. So there I apply the power of discernment. That husband is different from a human being. So how to separate it? That is what? The process.
I think so.
And the moment you follow the process, the knowledge is available. The knowledge of the real self is available. Eyes are instruments of knowledge. It is available. So I see you. Where is the problem? Knowledge takes place. You see? Knowledge takes place. Knowledge takes place. This is what this teaching is all about on Saturdays. Power of eyes. You see, the power of eyes are available to see you all. What is the process? Process is that I should keep my eyes open. What effort I have to take to keep my eyes open? No effort is required. So that is the process. Then what is the result? Knowledge is available. What is that knowledge? I know you, you know me. This is what the teachings of this master. So that is why he says no practices. What practice I need to do to see you? See that? Power, process. So what happens? That real self is not available by the sense organ. It cannot be found. There is a day. How do I know? By inference. Sun is outside. So that inference also does not help me to know my real nature. That is why teacher, that is why teaching, that is why Eastern wisdom, that is why these principles have to be learned from a teacher to see that real self. I believe you have understood. So you see that? So the teacher, and our teacher is teaching with the same words, language. So what happens in the teaching of a teacher, based on the teachings of the Eastern wisdom, you bypass the barrier of a language, limitations of the words. So by regular practice, teaching, learning, one day comes, oh, now I know what is already available. You see that? I see what is already available. Is self not available? It is available here and now. What is the problem? But I don't see it. You are not available. Yes, you are available. So where is the problem? I take real self as something else. I take real self as something else. So that is why teaching is required. Teacher and teaching is required. Huh? Terry is also very logical, and so you see that by inference not available, by sense organs cannot be approached. So the Eastern wisdom says, follow these principles by which what is already available will be known to you. It is not lost anywhere. Huh? You cannot say that, I'm in a bedroom, one self is in the bedroom and one self is with you. You cannot say that. It is already available. You are here and now. And I just came to my mind. So we need to think about it. We need to understand it. So this is what the master is talking about. This is what the Janaka, now the seeker, is explaining. What the seeker is explaining? What the seeker is saying? In the first verse he said, I am the real self. Illuminating the world. Now, I am taintless. I am peace and happiness. So, now that self, the knowledge of this self was revealed. In the second verse, he says, I am the real self, illuminating the world. Experience leads to meditation. And now he says what he said. Sashariram mahu vishwam parityajya mayadhuna kutaschita kaushala deva paramatma vilokyate. He says, now I know I am not the body. And when I know I am not the body, then I am not the world. Because if I am not the body, I cannot be the world. I am not the body in deep sleep. So where the world is gone? Even my bed is lost. I don't even know my bed. I don't even know which country I am sleeping, which bed, which house. Don't say this to your honey. I know what you are doing. They will say. So that is for this teaching. You see that? Just pay attention. Power of discernment, process, and the knowledge takes place here and now. I am the body? No. Is a clear understanding? Are you fully aware that I am not the body? Yes, I am not the body. So I am not the world. So what happens then when I'm not the world? Then I'm not the doer and the enjoyer. So what happened to me? So this seeker is saying, narrating his experiences. Such a beautiful experience. We have been sharing our experiences. I see blue color, red color. What this seeker is saying. He is narrating his own experiences. See that. Sashariram aho vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Here and now. Now I know I am not the body. I am not the world. I know it here and now. So if I am not the world, I am not the body, I am not the doer and the enjoyer, it means I am not the ego. I have transcended the ego. Now, beautiful. See the humility that takes place in the journey of awakening. Kutaschita kaushala deva paramatma vilokyate. I don't know what happened. Through something, maybe by the grace of the God. What happens? By the grace of the God, I know my real self. I am settled in that permanent peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. This is what is his experience in the third verse. Pay attention. What he says, Shariram aho vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Here and now. Here and now. I see you here and now. That is my knowledge through the sense organ. I see it is a day because the sun has risen by inference. It is these two instruments, these two processes fails to know the real self. So what is that process? Learning the Eastern wisdom. What is that principle? Discernment. What is that discernment? Am I the body or not the body? So now I know I am not the body. The moment I know I am not the body, what happens? I am not the world. And when I am not the world, I am not the doer and the enjoyer. I am not the ego. Then what? Then I see within myself. Then the self is revealed. This is Kutaschita Kaushala Deva Paramatma Vilokyate. Now see the humility of this seeker who says, I don't know. I don't give credit to years and years of my practice. Some people say that, I've been doing the practice as you told me. Again, a point of ego takes over. And that ego hides the real self. That ego hides the real self. So if we go back and if we see, we have been studying Patanjali on Mondays and Thursdays. So that seeker is endowed naturally with Shraddha, the faith. So what the faith does? Faith keeps you walking on until you succeed. That is what the faith is. Then you have the energy and enthusiasm. Keeps you continue the practice. The right memory keeps you reminding. I am there, not there. I am there, not there. The way you are driving your car, I have reached my house or not? Oh, just now. I'm going to reach. Now I have reached. So right memory. Practice keeps changing your mind and the brain, and the viveka, discernment and dispassion keeps the mind on track. Now you do not fall on the wrong track. That is why a regular teaching, that is why a regular practice, both are required. Now in the background. So this background information, we learn it from the other text. So this text says no. This text is meant for the highest level of a seeker who has Shraddha, who has faith, who has a tremendous energy, who has right memory, who regularly practices and who follows the life with discernment and dispassion. See that? Are you not amazed when he says, Sa shariram aho vishwam parityajya? Now I know I am not the body. And there is an instant knowledge that when I am not the body, I am not the word. Then further there is a knowledge, if I am not the word, then I am not the doer and the enjoyer. And when I am not the doer and the enjoyer, then the knowledge is revealed. What that knowledge? That very self is present here and now. I was taking it something else. I was taking it as I am the body, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, I am the ego. Oh my God. So you see that amazement? So the seeker says, oh God, perhaps you have revealed this knowledge to me. Why? A point of humility. Or maybe your grace has revealed that knowledge. Why he says that? My ego is guided and dictated by my sense organs, my mind, that I know that I can enter into that state by myself, by my effort. No effort is done, and I have reached to that state. Sa shariram aho vishwam. I like this. The more you repeat, you enjoy. Sa shariram aho vishwam parityajya. Mayadhuna. Mayadhuna means here and now. Here and now. I am not the body. I am not the word. I am not the doer and the enjoyer. Then the knowledge is revealed. Kudaschita kausha. But how the knowledge is revealed? Now the same mind is amazed. Wow. Maybe by the grace of the teacher, maybe by the grace of the God, but the knowledge is there. Now I know who I am. I am pure consciousness. You see that? This is what this verse says. So there are, it's a process. We have colorful experiences, we have visions, everything is good in the journey. But until we reach there, then we know, oh, this is what it is. This is what it is. Now see, something is coming to my mind. Have you read a lot of articles? Sometimes they appear that I went in search for myself and I realized that I do not exist. Who the hell says that I do not exist? I am saying I do not exist. There are many research papers published. One research paper last year, I was looking into it. So the title was something like that, there is a God particle present in everything. It will not work. God particle working. So God is also a particle. And I do not exist. That is what I have proved myself. Who the hell is saying that I do not exist? I am saying I cannot negate my existence. Do you see that? I cannot refuse myself that I am not there. I cannot refuse. So why they have reached to that conclusion? Because they don't follow the principles and the teachings of the Eastern wisdom. So who am I? What is my real nature? Demands a detailed inquiry. Inquiry is not meant for if I am not. It is meant for who am I? Do you see the point? Do you see the teachings of these great masters? They say, no, it is not the question of my seeking whether I am not or I am. What is the seeking? Seeking is who am I? Who am I? And if I do not exist, it doesn't need any inquiry. Finished. I do not exist. Stop it. Stop all the meditation practices. So what happened? The teacher, the principles of the Eastern wisdom teaches us how to put the right logic, right reasoning to help yourself bring an end to the suffering and bring an end to this pain. See that. Understand that. So we all are seekers, and the seekers is narrating the experiences where I am lacking. I must work on this. I must work on where I am lacking. Sashariram aho. Aho. Sanskrit. Wow, aha moment. I am not Shari, I am not the body. Vishwam parityajya. You see, the knowledge reveals instantly. Here is Sam. It means Sam is the name, not related to me. Sam is another person. Both work together. The knowledge is revealed the same way. I am not the body. I am not the world. I am not the doer. I am not the enjoyer. So when I realize here and now, means what? I'm in meditation here and now. Kutaschit kaushalat, kutaschit. The seeker is saying, I don't know how it happened. Did I do the practice? No. It was my labor. You see the point of humility. Why he says that? That is another point to be understood. The moment I claim that I did 20 years of the practice, it means ego is already there. Ego is veiling the real self. Ego is still veiling the real self. So we have to understand all those subtle points when we are learning this journey. Kutaschit kaushalada eva paramatma vilokyate. Oh, by grace of a teacher, by the grace of the God, that knowledge is revealed. Have you heard about Madame Curie, who discovered radium? Was doing a lot of research, and then she went into sleep and she woke up and the knowledge was revealed, and she wrote that I did not do it. Knowledge was revealed within me. So what is the point? Two things. Continuous practice in the journey to become a seeker. When you become a seeker, then what happens? The time comes. My master used to say that you make a personal effort. So personal efforts helps you to raise your awareness. You move from the lower to the higher awareness. Continue the journey. The time comes you have reached to a saturation point. No effort is required. The knowledge is revealed to you, and that takes you to the state of meditation. So that is what it says. Another understanding, one more thing and then we will do it. One more point is hidden into it. Real self is not the effect of anything. It is not created. It is a creator. Think of this. I'm making a statement. It is a creator that creates and enters into what it creates. Did you get it? Means what? It is like water. If I say create waves and enters into the waves, wave is nothing but the water. Wave is nothing but the water. But then how I made a statement that the water creates waves and enters into what it creates. That is the nature of the self. What it means? Now apply this. The self created the body and enters into the body. Self entered into the thought, created the thought and entered into the thought. So what it means? It is in the body but not the body. It is in the breath but not the breath. It is in the thought but not the thought. It is in the stress but not the stress. It is in the anxiety but not the anxiety. It is in peace but not the peace. That is the process of a knowledge that should take place to help us reach to that state of highest meditation. Think of this. It is in the wall but not the wall. It is in everything that is seen by the sense organs. It is in everything inferred by the mind, but it is not that thing. It is not the wave, but it is in the wave. We already know the wave is nothing but the water. So once we reach to that state, that you can say is the climax. So you are constantly aware. Sam is in the body but not the Sam. Honey, to whom you are talking. Just think of it. But you are aware inside. So that awareness keeps you away from anxiety, stress, duality, problem, conflict. You instantly know how to adapt yourself. Do you see? That transformation takes place. Let us start our journey. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and we'll start practice of meditation, and then we will share our experiences. So eyes are closed and the body is steady. Now you have that awareness, a clarity, how you are not the body, and you are looking at the body, and you also experience the body is steady. Very good. That is what happens when you look at the wave. You take it for granted. It is water. Nothing more than that, nothing less than that. It appears as a wave. So now the mind is looking deep inside the heart. Yes, the mind is looking deep inside the heart. That is also okay, the space. So it is in the mind but not the mind. You see? You need to be simply aware of it. That is what the process of discernment is. And that reveals the knowledge. If I translate this verse into a practice, and then now we follow the same power of discernment, process of discernment, so that the knowledge is revealed. So looking at the neck joint, being there, experiencing sensation, relaxation, stillness, it is purely in the mind, but self is behind the mind. So I take the mind to become aware of the space inside. So where there is nothing inside and outside, but for the sake of language, I'm using it. Look at it. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. feel sensation, comfortable and steadiness. The mind is not sticking, it is the body, it is an experience of the body. And I am not the body. So the mind continues the journey, looks inside and drops into the infinite space. See how beautiful it is. Yes, move the mind. On the hip joint, being there. Where? Being there on the hip joint. Experiencing sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. What is the process of discernment here? Don't take the mind to a wrong process that proves I do not exist, and I am claiming that I do not exist. What a crazy statement. So it means I lack awareness. What is lack of awareness? Is ignorance. That is what every master says. Remove the ignorance, you know yourself. So hip joint feeling. Sensation, comfortable and steadiness. And then process. What is that process? I know this is what the mind is doing, but I'm not the mind. Mind cannot know it. So let me put the mind into the space. A simple awareness. Space is awareness, and awareness is the space. That is easy, simple, my friends. The entire body. All the joints of the body. Are we doing anything? No. We are simply looking at the joints of the body as if I'm looking at Stephen or anyone. By default, eyes are open, so you are in front of me. Same thing. I'm looking at the body. Mentally, I'm aware, all the joints, experience sensation, comfortable and steadiness. Pay attention. The moment the mind becomes the doer, you are gone. This is what his experience is. This is what his experience is. Shariramaho vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Look at the head and the neck. Being there. Experience sensation, relaxation and stillness. What is the process of discernment? This is an experience of the mind. Oh, but I'm not the mind. So it is not my experience. So the mind drops again into the space. See that? See. And you are there. Look at the right arm. Be there. So looking at the right arm means the mind is aware of the length and the shape and the size of the entire right arm. It knows for so many years what I need to do. I need to do nothing. I am simply aware. In that field of awareness, you experience sensation, relaxation and stillness. Left leg. You can pick up any sequence. Left leg, being there, awareness, experience sensation, relaxation and stillness. And then you are aware. It is the experience taking place in the mind. Can I claim that it is my experience? No. Can I claim it is my experience because it is happening in the body? I am not the body. See that? You simply need an awareness. And then, but I don't see anything except the space. So let me be in this space. Why? Otherwise, mind will identify itself with the body. It's not a big deal. Move, look at the left arm. Being there means I'm looking at you by default, no effort is required. Same way. You are looking at the left arm, being there, feeling sensation, relaxation and stillness. Process of discernment means the mind is silently questioning. Okay, I feel sensation, relaxation and stillness, but is this me? No. Neither the body nor the mind. So the mind gets absorbed into the space. Right leg. Are we doing anything now? But in a logical fashion, with reference to the world, we are continuing the journey in the background that is required. So the right leg being there, feeling sensation, relaxation and stillness. But process continues. So what? I'm aware of the space within, bypassing the experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness of the right leg and the body and the entire middle portion of the body, the chest, the belly, the spine, the entire from the shoulder to the waist. I'm looking? Yes. Who is looking? Mind. I'm not. So what is the experience of the mind? Sensation, relaxation, stillness. I'm looking at the waves? Yes. Then, in that field of awareness that I am not the body and the mind, I am looking into the space. So why I am looking into the space? That burning question remains in the mind. What is that burning question? Who am I? So when that question remains in your mind, does your mind go anywhere? No. If it doesn't go anywhere, you are a seeker of the highest order. Oh, is that so? See? See? Oh. So looking at the breath, I see the body is sensation, relaxation and stillness. It is the stillness in the body. Can body be made still ever? The answer is big no. Why? It is matter. It is not self. Even after the death, the body undergoes defragmentation. No, fragmentation. That is the right word. It merges in from where it has come. And still it continues. So now we see another part of the ignorance is the breath. Breath is moving. When I'm not the body, is the breath moving in and out? Me? Just look at the breath. Continue the process of discernment. Keep looking at the breath. No effort. I'm saying looking at the breath. So what happens when you look at the breath? You intensify your awareness. Then what happens? That is what I used to explain. You're aware of the breath moving. Then you feel the sensation at the nose, and that needs to be dropped because I'm not the body. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Why? I'm not the doer and the enjoyer. I'm not doing anything. I don't want to change. So that I is lost. There is an experience of the prana, the life force, is one and the same in every being on this. Do you see that life force is different in tiger and you? In you and me? In you and your honey? Water is the same. So that knowledge is revealed. It is not simply focused on the breath. No. It has to be supported by proper knowledge and understanding. I'm not the body. I'm looking at the breath. So question of the breath going in and out doesn't arise at all. Then what is this? So Master says, this is prana. Prana means first unit of energy. Prano virata prano deshtri pranam sarva upasate pranohu surya chandrama pranamahu prajapatim. Another part of the knowledge, it says that prana is the protector of the entire universe. How? By regulating the prana. Am I protecting myself? No. It is the universal force that manifests becomes elephant, that manifests becomes you and me. Oh, is that so? So what happens? I break the limitations created by ego, I-ness. That is the right perception of the breath. See that? Just be very clear. We continue with the process of discernment. And if you continue the process of discernment, you find you are here and now. awareness of the world outside, your mind will bring in the items, objects, people, things because of the past impression. No worries about it. Just become aware of the world outside. It is 100% sure that I am not the world. But how do I know I am not the world? Because I am the body. Body is limited, limits my mind. It creates an ego. This is me, pointing to the body, and this is the world. This is what this master seeker is saying. So, awareness of the body and the mind. I used to say in this weekly journey of meditation that it is the physical mind that claims that this is body. Why the physical mind? It claims the body is alive. Really? If it is so, then the waves are alive. Then the rays of the sun are alive. Then the leaves that moves because of the wind are alive. Because of the wind. Then the earth is moving, is alive. See that? Process of discernment. I enliven the body. You are aware of the body, and you discover a very poised inner stillness in the body. That comes from nowhere but the real self. It is not the stillness of the body, it is the stillness in the body. What a beautiful experience. Then we look at the breath. It is the subtle mind looking at the breath. I used to refer. How should I explain? I have to find some means. But actually, it is something more than the mind. The mind. You are looking at the breath. You are aware of the breath. Now check. Experience, is the breath going in and out? Why I say in and out? Because if I claim I am the body, then definitely it is going in and out. But now I am not the body. I am not the world. See the beauty of awareness and the knowledge? That is why it's a play and a fun. Nothing less than that. Nothing more than that. And the moment the mind expands and it discovers the knowledge that nothing is going in and out, it was because of the ignorance what happens? The mind, it blow up your mind and you see, oh, it is an expansion. I see the oneness. See that? That is the and I repeat this verse. There is a thrilling vibes all around. Shariramahu vishwam parityajya mayadhuna. Mayadhuna? Adhuna means here and now. I am what? I am not the body, so I know I am not the world, so I am not the doer and the enjoyer. And by some grace of the teacher or the God, means what? Your mind is so clear, it avoids that sense of I-ness created by the mind. What a beauty of this experience, my friends. Now go. I used to say, go deeper. So you open the Pandora box of the mind, thoughts, feelings, sensation, past, memory, pain, pleasure, past reference. What? Are they thoughts? Yes. Thoughts contain images? Yes. Mind divides into time, past, present, and future. This is what the garbage is present in the mind. So you are simply aware. The subtler mind, I used to say, and I'm still saying, the subtler mind is aware of what is happening. In the ocean of mind, the wind of desire and the past impression has created the waves of the thoughts that we refer as past, as present, as future, as current, as mine, as yours. Oh, they are the waves. Nothing more than that. I see it. How I see it. Process of discernment. Power of discernment. Process of discernment reveals the knowledge. See that? How easy? I cannot say that it is easy because we are not doing anything. Daily, regular contemplation, reflection, practice helps you to reach to this experience. Subtler mind, for the sake of understanding, nothing more than that. The ocean of mind, the wind of desire, past, memory, relationship appears as waves of thoughts and feeling. What? I'm not a wave, but inside, I'm in it. I'm present everywhere. So you see, if the thought enters to the mind, you instantly see you are in the thought but not the thought. Oh, is that so? So no thought is mine. Yes, you're right. And so let the mind go deeper than all the thoughts. The objectivity is lost. Mind cannot go there. We find an objectless state. The way if we go deep down into an ocean, we find that objectless state. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The concluding point of every meditation that we do, I say, do nothing. Remain in that state. You are already doing nothing in this practice. That's why sometimes I say it's a non-practice. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. Bring your mind on the left hand. Be there. Bring the mind on the left hand. Bring both the hands on your closed eyes. So when you bring it on your closed eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down. And now we will have our experiences. How are you, Stephen?
I'm good. I could describe my experience as, again, I was in my heart the entire time. Felt some fluttering in the heart, a sensation within the heart, heaviness of the body. Only when we were doing the body checks for the arms and the legs, I would feel it was just dead weight of my body. Outside of that, there was no thoughts. Nothing came to mind. I was in the moment from start to finish.
Beautiful. That's really beautiful. How are you, Ashok? We are listening to you.
Good, very good.
Good.
Fine. Thank you.
Shobha, how are you?
Perfect. So I'm fine. So feeling space, light, energetic.
Very good. How are you, Terry?
Almost feel to talk about it would be to come down from that place. I experienced like an ocean where everything is all the same.
That's
the
good.
Air is like the ocean, and I was in the ocean, and I was me, and the ocean was the air. It was all the same thing.
Beautiful. That's a better, good experience. How are you, Sam?
I'm doing well. Again, would describe the lack of thought, lack of awareness of breath, and when those two things happen, it feels very empowering to know that you can get there. So
that's good.
And it was quick, unaware of breath, and unaware of thought.
Beautiful. How are you, Vaibhav?
So it was very peaceful. Like now when I'm doing the practice, it's like that. Now it itself knows that what to drop and then where to move inside, and then it's been very peaceful.
Very peaceful. Beautiful. You see that? That is the power of this journey of the Eastern wisdom. Just constantly contemplate and reflect. So shariram aho vishwam. If I'm not the body, then I'm not the world. And if I'm not the world and the body, then I'm not the doer and the enjoyer. Then the master seeker says, by some grace, maybe of the God or the teacher, I am settled. Now I know what is this real self. So that is where the journey lies. That is all for today. We will meet again on Monday. Thank you.